Saturday. I got my power, so I got AC power 24 hours a day, so things don't shut off, power down, and come back on with the wrong time on them and stuff. And the reason I need the 24-hour AC power for that Starlink dish because it's not going to like power cycling. Power shut off, back on, off, on, off, on. Those electronics don't like that kind of stuff. So, got to have continuous AC power for the Starlink dish. Hey, INFJ. IN North Face. Jack. No. Jack ain't the solver. I'm the solver. Van Gogh even mentioned the bullet train. The bullet train. Suicide is the bullet train to the stars. Under the canopy of stars. Oh, and get this thing to freaking. Oh. For nothing, I can get this thing to point where I want it to point. If I didn't disable the upper and lowering of my chair, I could just lower myself. But that's not working. And you get these, the flexible thing, and you get it where you want. As soon as you let go of it, pip, it goes somewhere else. This one, I have it hanging on my speaker, and it just doesn't want to. I want to put this little rubber band behind the phone and see if that'll pop the bottom end out where the top of my head isn't cut off. Oh, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. Yeah, I don't know. Did that work? A little bit. A little bit. Yeah, not cutting off the top of my head for no reason here. And finding this information about Van Gogh and stuff, it's just more confirmation. I'm right. The bullet is too far to walk. The Van Gogh, the easiest way to the stars represent dead poets. and the easiest way to get there, according to Van Gogh, was to commit suicide. And I don't know, Forrest, I think, took some of that advice. It's in the clues that he did. He mentioned that he was going to go on his own time. And that just drives me nuts having the top of my freaking head cut off because it makes me look like I'm freaking bald. I got hair up there. I got hair up there. Stop erasing my hair, stupid phone. Oh. Still can't get it to. It just wants to continuously drop the angle. I'm trying to put it up here. Fuck. Oh. Where's that thing hitting? Right in the middle. Yeah, maybe I got to raise the phone up a little. There's an easy way to do that, I think. I got it hanging on a fishing line. Oh, come on. Go over behind that thing there. Yeah. There. Who's that? Gilbert. Hey, Gilbert. GG. Gilbert Gold. Is that like Gallatin Ghost now? Let's fix the hair. boy. Yeah. Yeah, I could pull my hair back, and if I pulled my hair back, I got the same hairline as Johnny Depp, except he colors his hair. Hey, Bobby. Yeah, at least you admit it. My dad was Bob. um, yeah, we're waiting for all the shenanigans to get out of the way. These Jack Stoof is there to protect the actual finder. I hear he's not showing up for his this deposition. Is he going to actually show? Is he actually? Is this where he bows out? Is there no more Jack Stoof? Well, we don't have Jack Stoof. What evidence do you have? Your evidence is not evidence. The other thing, I chewed out Greg for participating in this intervention stuff. I chewed him out. I said no. You don't. All of you people intervening are just delaying the actual finder getting his prize. Just putting more delays in it, and if I'm the actual finder, that doesn't make me happy. That does not make me happy. People delaying me getting the prize. Shout out to all my beautiful peeps out there. Hey, peeps, says Gilbert. Hey, Davio. American Pie, LP, Don McLean. Yeah. Yeah, you seen that video I did? That was Davio. I just went direct YouTube, no Zoom or anything right now. I figure I can wait until I get my Starlink dish next week to do more Zooms. Yeah. Go Geet it. What's that? Go get her? Waldo. Where's Waldo? Where are you, Waldo? Everybody's been asking that. and the other thing, Jack Stoof, and all of these distractions and fake finder and all that. What that is about is it also Forrest isn't trying to hide the solution from the searchers. He's hiding it from the government. We're just a what do you call what do they call that? Friendly fire, you know. His purpose of this stuff is to give the government a choice between 5,000 different searchers to follow and distracting them from the actual solver. The person that solved it. I brought the bullet to Santa Fe. The bullet comes home. What about 1971? Yeah. 1971, America. I remember singing that, walking to school and hearing I was listening to I must have been listening to a radio because they didn't even have Walkman then. It had to have been radio, listening to American Pie, walking to school. Bye, bye, Miss. Drove my Chevy to the levee. Who else has a Chevy? I got a Chevy. I think you got a Toyota, Davio. This song doesn't say drove my Toyota. I have an actual Chevy. And actually, the wind is very low right now. And I could probably take you outside because I got a new setup. I got a new setup for keeping the phone. I got it right here. You see? There's a little solar panel on the hat and a cord and one that keeps the phone charged while I'm walking around in the sunshine. I'm going to grab this and go outside because earlier the wind was blowing, but now it's not blowing so hard. And I just plug this in, and when I set a step, is it going to give me I turned off notifications. Yeah, because when I was making that little Van Gogh video, it it started going did it notification. It's like, God damn it, I'm trying to record something. I don't want notification sounds going off while I'm trying to record. You see, I got the solar panel on top. And so my phone is fully charged. What's it say? Hey, where's Waldo? It's me, Bobby. Bobby, it's Waldo. Let me see if I can get this on. Okay. Cancel. There, I'm back. They call these smartphones? They're the stupidest freaking thing man ever invented. That's stupid. There's no such thing as a smartphone. See my new light? That one's got a big LED in it, and it really gets bright. I was trying to put my phone on this thing, on my stick. Doesn't want to grip. I think what I got to do is I got to put a rubber band thing on it to keep it from slipping out of the freaking thing. Is this thing going on the turn Bluetooth off? Fuck. There. That might help some things. Oh. Everything I try to do, the world fights back with me. It's like, you know. Real MJ is a what? Real MJ is in the King of Pop. See, I got my this is my wall I built to keep the wind down. And some people haven't figured out why there was a stick in the box. The stick. Bill make his video with his camera on the stick. Do you know Michael Jackson songs too, like Billie Jean? I'm not a Michael Jackson fan. Just oh, look at that. Look at that. You think that's an old arrow? Ancient arrow? I don't know. It's pretty interesting. It could be. Um, we don't know. Maybe way back then they made arrows with mold. What do we got? Kind of not a fan. Not a fan of Michael Jackson. No. No, I'm not really a fan of anybody that's a pedo. You know. Not a fan of that. There's my ugly side of my wall. It keeps the wind off my RV. And out there, I got this. I'll walk over there. What the heck, Michael Jackson Moore? Michael Jordan Moore, your speed. I'm really. What was it? Michael Jordan. Who was it? I guess that was Shaq who made that commercial that was pretty offensive, without any of that flaky white stuff. That was a very racist razor commercial. I think it's because it's green. It's a green pumicey rock. I like the green rocks because they like emeralds and stuff, you know. But whoa! I just fell in a hole. When you're walking around out here, sometimes you take a step and your foot goes down into some rabbit hole. Speaking of jumping into the rabbit hole, I mean, you know, there you go. There's about maybe 6 inches of dirt over the top of these rabbit holes that are down there. And when you step it on the ground and the ground gives way and it's kind of a sinkhole into the rabbit hole. When do you guys think did MJ better Jordan and Jackson? Michael Jordan? Michael Jackson? Actually, my middle name's Michael. But this post here is the center of my house, and you can see the post that right up there. That's not a post; it's a hoe, a hoe sitting there 20 feet away. I got this line, and I got a loop. It's 20 feet between the loops, so I'd wrap one around here and one around that, and I'm making a circle. And so this would be the center of my house. And so this is going to be my kitchen over here. This is going to be my bathroom over here, my bedroom over here. It seems smaller when I look at it. It's like, you know, but when it's done, it probably big and roomy inside. I'm thinking I might do it 25 feet in diameter instead of 20 feet, or 25 foot radius instead of a 20-foot radius. A radius is measured from the center. A diameter is all the way across. Hey, Gilbert. Who's that? Waldo Nova. You know Aldo Nova? How does Bill keep his phone charged while walking around out here? I'm solar equipped. So I think what is this my perimeter mark? Where is it? Yeah, it's right here. No. It's got to be further than this. No, that's it. Yeah. So my circle goes around here. Oh, this would be a nice place for a house. And but then you know, I only qualify for so much for a home loan and all that, and I figure for $50,000 I can build a $200,000 house here. Something I could sell for 200, and so that would give me you know, 150,000 in equity to put towards something that's 250, and then I'm okay. I can get something for that. Whoa, 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 whoa! I just fell in. Look at this. See, I just fell in the rabbit hole here. These are where I stepped earlier. And you see, if you walk around here, you're going to fall in that rabbit hole. But I got to fix my thing here. It doesn't want to grip the phone, or I'd have the phone way out here. And I had trouble with my oxygen line. The way it was going over and getting kinked wherever it, because I got it strung. So I wrap it around something round, and so it's going around things round now. I put a new line on because the old line was getting old, I think, cracking and leaking, and so it just goes from the tanks over to, and really what I should do is move the RV to at the end of the so the tanks are as far away as the line will reach. Because yeah, you got these 4 oxygen tanks. and I imagine if lightning hit them, I'd be in trouble. Or what I need to do, I need a wall between them and the RV, and then I need to pile dirt up against it like a big berm, you know, or dig a hole down deep to put them in the hole. So yeah, the canopy of stars and the fishing line on, it was all, and it was even Van Gogh called it the silver bullet, or no, he called it the bullet train. Did they have bullet trains when Van Gogh was around? I don't think so. I don't think they had trains. Or maybe they might have had trains when he was around. Here we go. The thrill of the chase. What are you after? Where are you going? What are you looking for? Yeah, when I was trying to put it on this stick and the thing switched to where I was just watching my video that wasn't being brought, it's like, stupid YouTube needs unless I hit the exit, don't take me out of this screen, you know. But yeah, see, right down about parallel with the end of my wall, that's Taos Mountain down there. We got what bad? Didn't Van Gogh live in the Caribbean? I think he was in a he lived in several places, and it was probably was it the other guy Picasso or was it Picasso he was hung out with that talked him into suicide? You know, so Van Gogh was a suicide. Hemingway was a suicide. Fenn's father was a suicide. I point my solar panel at the sun. Yeah. Yeah, I had this garden light, but it only has a little LED and it wasn't very bright. So I got that one. And one thing those help me out with is when I'm driving home, I can see the light and I know, okay, take the next turn. Because these roads are just dirt roads. I'm walking around my shoes making all these little targets things on the heel. It's like a target on the heel that leaves little circles everywhere, like suction cups. There's a piece of metal. What's that? That was cut off of. Look at that. That was cut off of something. That's from the previous resident. They left all. So I throw all the metal over there in one pile. It's metal, steel in one pile, aluminum another pile. And I'm gonna take this wall and it's gonna go around to my wall on the other side, and that'll give me some windbreak. I was in my RV. The wind was blowing real hard yesterday, and I look up at my vent. The vent on the ceiling was closed, but the air pressure coming inside the vent was going up and down, up and down, up and down with the pressure in their side. And the screws must have come loose from the. And I got to go check. I got to go up there and check, make sure that the seal around that vent hasn't broken. I think it's lifting with the whole with the skin on the roof is lifting with the vent. The wood it was screwed into underneath is rotten or something. But yeah, my RV needs to retire here. I might have. I could even sell the engine, because it runs. and you know, that way I can make some money off this thing, sell the engine and all the wheels and tires, and leave it on blocks. Boy, that rock broke up pretty good. You got these other green rocks. They're pretty cool. These are really green. There you say. Woo. It's very green. I don't know if it shows up green for you, but it's very green. It's got a lot of copper in it, I guess. These come from over near Colonel Pfeiffer's grave. Colonel Pfeiffer, that was another thing. What movie was I just watched a movie? It was Starman, I think, had a Pfeiffer in it, and also, you know, Michael Douglas produced the movie Starman. It also has a '32 Ford Model A in it, or a 1930 Model A. There goes Jack. Jack, come here. Are you gonna say hi to your fans? Everybody thinks you found the treasure. What were you chasing? He's got drool and dirt all over his face. He chases rabbits all day. He's going to lay down there. Taking a break, Jack? Huh? Some people call you the finder, Jack. Because you're the bronze sniffing dog, right? From 2019. You're not the 2020 bronze sniffing dog that Justin made up. You're the 2019 bronze sniffing dog. um, yeah, that bronze sniffing dog. I made the video. Jack smelled the treasure out. And he went and peed on it. It was the story. What was the other similarity? Well, 2019 February, I told Forrest 3 may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. I was quoting Benjamin Franklin, not nobody else. I was quoting Benjamin Franklin. Some people come up with, well, oh, that was so back in that was in the Bible. That was way back here. That was this. Benjamin Franklin's the famous one. And it doesn't detract. But then when the auction site came up, it said 3 may keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. Wasn't that? And Forrest, when I told him that, he's jabbed me in the chest. Are you threatening me? Are you threatening me? Because if you know his secret, you're a threat. The only people who's a threat are the people that know his secret. What's it say? I can't. I gotta get it in the shade. Just read it. Yeah, it's a nice wind fence. It works. There were 60-mile-an-hour winds. It's still standing. I could actually put another post out here. And I could put 3 more here and have a little shed. Could almost put them on the other side here and have a little garage for my car. But the other thing I told Forrest was also part of one of somebody used it. Can't remember what it was. What was it I told him? But I say things and other people steal my ideas and try to like Justin Posey. Justin Posey. I had the bronze sniffing dog before you had the bronze sniffing dog. That makes you a copycat. Why are they emulating Gorman? And then when Gorman has a bronze sniffing dog, it's irrelevant. When Justin Posey has a bronze sniffing dog, everybody got all excited. What do you call that? What do I call it? I call it bigotry, bigotry, jealousy, lots of things. I got a chair here. The clowns, yeah, the clowns. I'll make some more clown videos. Clowns are important. Everybody needs to laugh. It's raining. Not raining here. At Kit Carson Peak way down there above the sand dunes. Great sand dunes are down there. I can see them from here. I can see them real good with my camera. With my Nikon, I can zoom way in there. I think it's Saturday. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run in town to get a pizza tonight. I gotta fix something here so I can see what it says. um, Idaho, Rocky Mountains, rain and snow. Yeah, no rain and snow here. It's beautiful. Beautiful day. It's in the 70s. Just great. Got my solar charger going. Where's my elephant? Belongs on the front. The solar panel sits on top. I thought chaos embroidery were creepy. Yeah. Somebody, chaos, his red hair represents, who was that? Pharaoh Ramses the Great. It was a redhead. And I just downloaded a picture of Seti, Seti, who was the son of Set, of the sun. It was the son of the sun. Okay. Now Jesus was the son of God, and the son is God. So another son, and Seti was the son, and Set was the son, and Seti was the son of the son. It's the same. It's the same story, with new names. Needs way too dry. Hey, who we got? Lulu. Okay. um, yeah, I don't worry about the people trying to steal the treasure, trying to use their legal approaches and such to try and acquire the treasure through the legal system. Those are people that had no faith that Forrest Fenn would do what he said. I have faith and I trust that Forrest Fenn is going to make this the way he planned it. And part of his plan was it wasn't to be released to the actual finder until all of the legal issues were set aside. And with depositions going on, the legal issues are not set aside. Say, and well, it was 19. If I want to get in on my computer, I'll see that somebody else has started, but nobody else has started streaming, I don't think, because I still have 19. It could be the reason Cynthia has never talked to me is she knows that I'm the winner. She knows, and she's pulling these stunts and all. And we can't tell. You can't tell him. You can't tell. It's top secret. He can't know. I do know. I'm not stupid. I don't have stupid genes. Even my 6-year-old grandson is the number 4 highest ranked 6-year-old in Colorado in school academically. And my granddaughter, 16, is 16 and going to the University of Colorado. How many of you went to the university when you were 16? I'd like to be live tomorrow on Brutal Truth. I don't know. You know, he puts up that he's going to go live and he doesn't go live. Um, I've prepared for going live and oh, nope, nothing happened. He deleted it. So, and kind of getting tired of the people who didn't solve it thinking they solved it. People who never who went and searched 3 times and think they solved, especially the person who went and searched 1 time, figured they got it on that first search, and then filed a lawsuit for it. There's got to go in the definition as or in the dictionary as a definition for a total idiot. Narcissist. No. Nobody found it on their first search. Nobody found it on their 100th search. Is that a new property? No. This is my same 5 acres I've been paying on for 5 years. Well, no, it was 4.5 years. So, I've had it for 4.5 years, and it's paid for now. It's mine. What I got to do is hook up my XP computer that has AutoCAD on it. Finish designing my house, and get the estimate of my materials, and then go get a loan for the materials to get it done. Once I have the loan to get it done, a month or 2, and I can have the house. I hope I can. You know, I got to do it soon because I got to get built in the summer. I'm not going to be working on that in the winter. I might be doing some finishing touches in the winter, but mainly I'm going to get it done in the summer. And I'm going to put a Tesla wall and 20 solar panels. My test solar system I have going here, I've got 8 solar panels, and I have 4 lithium batteries for 8.7 kilowatt hours. And the sun's coming up. The thing charges to 54 volts, and the inverter shuts off when it gets down to 44 volts. 46, 44. When it's like 46, 45, it shuts off somewhere in there. This morning, the sun was coming up, and it was still on 50 volts. So that's good. But when I get the Starlink dish, that's going to use some power itself. But I can conserve because the computer will, at that time of night, my computer is going to go to sleep because I'm going to go to sleep, you know? I wouldn't watch that show. I'm curious if any ground is being made to find the truth. We're not going to know it until this probate's over. Waldo, well, people don't understand how the probate is keeping Fenn's children from getting their inheritance. And even though the treasure is not part of the estate, Barbara, Bill Gorman, he told you it's not part of the estate. I know that, you dumb bitch. I know that, you dumb bitch. But if Forrest Fenn made an agreement with Doug Preston and his LLC and all that. And the treasure is possession of the LLC. And Forrest made the explicit instruction that the finder is not to have it until probate on my estate is closed. Don't you know what a contract is? Don't you know what his last will, like the will said, okay, my daughter's handling this. She's the executor. And her instructions aren't in the will. They're separate from the will. She knew what to do, what she's supposed to do. Doug Preston knows what he's supposed to do with the part he's handling. And it's all with, I mean, this is Hollywood. Is it deeply involved? Okay. I've got 10 deep cycle batteries, and those 10 deep cycle batteries are done at midnight. They're done. Then it switches, but they are what they do is they keep my lithium batteries charged, and my computer and all that's connected to the lithium batteries inverter. I have a 12-volt inverter that runs the charger for the lithium batteries. And so when those 12-volt batteries go out, my computer and all that's running on the lithium all day long. When the 12-volt lead acid batteries go out, that just means it's not charging, and I'm drawing power from the lithium batteries instead of charging them. And the charging cycle doesn't end till around midnight. And then the lithium batteries carry it until the sun comes up or comes up and comes out from behind the clouds on the horizon. The lithium battery should keep it going till noon. And if I have trouble with it, I'll buy two more lithium batteries, and that'll guarantee the Starlink will stay up 24/7. Yeah. Um, that I use e-bike batteries. I use 58 watt hour, 48 amp, 48 volt, 58 watt hour. And what you do is you take the 48 volts times 58, and that tells you how many watt hours you have. And so when I got 4 of them, so it brings, I've got 8.7 or 9 kilowatt hours, and my computer uses about 50 watts. My and the Starlink dish I heard uses 75 watts. So I should have a good system. I got new socks. They almost kind of blend right into those shoes where them stripes go right on in there. Yeah, you get the compression socks. If your legs are swelling, you got to get compression socks. And I buy them on eBay. I got 6 pairs for $12. What's it saying? Happy Saturday. MJ, insert. Yeah. Look at that pretty dog. You're a pretty dog, Jack. Yeah, you're a treasure dog, aren't you, Jack? Oh, buddy, come up here. He just comes over and he says, I don't have energy You're in the sun. He says I need to lay in the shade. I'm out here getting my sun. And I'm gonna go get a pizza in a little bit. About when the sun goes down, I head into town. When I get to the highway, I stop at the end of the dirt road before I turn on the highway, and order my pizza on my phone. And when I get there, it's ready. Just drive up window, pick it up, and go. I need to get some rubbing compound and wax and all for my car. My car's looking like crap. It's going to be 10 years old next year. It's a 13, so yeah, 23, it'll be 10 years old. Had a great day finding a what? There's a yard sale. Okay. Treasure yard sale. Okay. Yeah. I gotta go out with my where to go with metal detector here to find you know. You can't go to a historical thing because that's off limit. You can't go metal detecting at the fort unless you're there with the archaeology club. Then you can. They have meetings out here, and I don't really like the professor that runs the archaeology thing here because he thought what I found was a joke, and it's like, no, you're the joke, dude. But I went and paid off. Like my computer was $800, and I put it on a credit card. I got it on Dell Financial, and but then I find okay, Dell 28%. Okay, time to make a payment on the computer. So I say, okay, $400. Pay $400. I'm going to get rid of that finance account quickly. And I'll probably put the remaining on my credit card that's only at 12%. I'm gonna have to go inside so I can read. Am I up off there, hooked on everything? Because I got a charge cord going outside. I wonder if it's staying at 100%. No, it's down to 76%. So the little solar panel up there, I might need 2 of them to give enough power to keep the phone charged. And now I can see it really good. I'm sweating even from sitting out there. It's nice and toasty. 68 degrees outside. And I need to get me a drink. I got to go down to the cantina someday because that's a place for the bucket list, Oh, there. I wish that YouTube, I need a setting that when I'm streaming, don't make the chat disappear. Just leave it on the screen. Yeah, I'm totally solar. Did it? Yes. And it got me a Monster. I don't do Starbucks. I used to not do Twitter, but I got a new Twitter account. Still waiting for Elon to send me my dish. I paid for it. They said, okay, you can have yours now. We have service in your area now. You can put your order your dish, or we're gonna or we're gonna let somebody else have it, and um uh and so you pay them, that was the other thing. It was uh like I said, I just paid the $400 to down, so I paid off half my computer, and 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 then I get the message from Star. Oh, 15 months of waiting for Starlink to tell me you can order now, and they pick 5 minutes after I make a $400 payment. Okay, and how much was a Starlink? 500 and $523. So it's like shit. And it went through my bank account, not on the debit card, on the credit card. So it's like, okay, now my bank account's low, so I'm gonna use the credit card now to make up for what I should have put on the credit card on the Starlink. That's cool. Yeah, yeah, my hat, solar. I got a solar panel on my hat for keeping the phone charged. You out there on the trail? And all I did, see, there's a toothpick, the cord, and I got a toothpick sticking through the hat, holding the cord. um, I could do it the way I did my other hat. My other hat, I have a magnet. In my straw hat, there's a magnet up in the front, and then there's a magnet on the back of the GoPro. You can stick the GoPro right to the hat. um, yeah, try and lose 20 pounds. Get rid of a few pounds. Yeah, that I was thinking, when I do build my house, get the home loan and stuff, and I'm thinking it might be a 2-bedroom, and the see that way if I needed some extra, I could rent the other. I don't like having roommates, but the other way I can, because I got 5 acres and I'll have a septic system. I could have a couple people, 2 or 3 people in RVs camped here, and make extra money operating a small camping RV thing. Yeah, if I had, and the other thing I was thinking, okay, so Elon Musk, he builds these starships and stuff, and a lot of these are prototypes. The prototypes might only do one flight, and then they're scrap, you know. So imagine Okay, you get an agreement. Hey, Elon, just land your starship here, and I will convert the nose cone part into an apartment. That would be so freaking neat. Live in a starship. Yeah. Great way to keep it, what, by having campers here? And I sent a link for one of my art videos to this art critic, and told me, take a look at this and tell me what you think. So see if I hear back from him. That'll be nice when I can stream from my computer. That'll be first week of May. Still waiting for Ding Dong to send me my dish. Other side is coming, open sea. Okay. So, Open Sea is a NFT creation site. Kind of, you submit, you put your NFTs on Open Sea and stuff, and their other site is coming to Open Sea tonight. That's somebody that sells NFTs, right? I don't give a fuck about anybody else's NFTs. I put one up for sale, and they didn't even show it to one. I paid $125 to list it, and they didn't show it to one person. You know, not one person viewed it. What was I paying for a listing for? If I have to do the advertising, I shouldn't have to pay to list something. If I'm paying to list something, that person I'm paying to list it is required to advertise it. And to me, it's just a scam. I got ripped off for $120. You know, $120 to list it, hoping to get 200, you know, a little more than that out of it. And they didn't even show it to anybody to make an offer. You know, it was like, screw this shit. Huh. Yeah, I've done that. Yeah. Ship my dish, bitch. Now, people like Elon Musk, us fourth class citizens, don't get to communicate with the people that they have in first class. It's like having a conversation with you're in coach and trying to have a conversation with somebody up in first class. Yell all you want, they ain't gonna hear you. Skiers trigger spring avalanche. Where was that? That was probably on Berthoud Pass. Where is it? Colorado Search and Rescue Volunteers Disability Benefits. I don't see the headline in your headlines. The articles of the day. A great spot to go river tubing. Powerful wind causes trees to fall down on homeowner. Tree. Half-mile wide avalanche. Colorado backcountry. Ooh. Caused by a skier. I used to go backcountry skiing. I already get daily. Why, when you're already subscribed, do they try to get you to subscribe? Why? So I've already subscribed. Quit nagging me, bitch. uh, and this was on Bald Mountain, east of Breckenridge, on Tuesday, according to a report from Colorado Avalanche Center. First skier intentionally cut the top of the slope, triggered a wind slab beneath the cornice, about 50 feet wide. Skier was able to get off the slab at after about 3 seconds by skiing to a predetermined safe zone to the right, away from the gut. He was not caught. That slab stepped down 3 to 4 feet deeper to a deeper weak layer, roughly 200 vertical feet below our entry. The gut of the gulch ran fully from there, but still was isolated to the gut. A report made by the skier said the slide triggered a domino effect and caused a very large avalanche that the skiers estimated to be around 10 feet deep in some areas across the nearly half-mile wide crown. We very much underestimated the potential for deep slab avalanches today. We also underestimated the wind slab's potential to set down into deeper layers. Though we talked about it at length, the skier reported. Luckily, no one was injured in the slide, but it was a great reminder that avalanche season is not yet ended in Colorado. Yeah. There's no turning back. Yeah. Yeah, but you know, kind of worry if you're the actual solver, not the proxy solver, Jack. And why did he call Jack Bill? Okay, if we put Jack and Bill together, where do we find Jack and Bill? Right here in Colorado. Bill and his dog Jack. Forrest and his dog Willie. Bill. Willie is Bill. William is Bill. Duh. Stupid people. Stupid people don't get it. I don't see the link here. I don't see the link here, Gorman. You just don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I watched part of Candy's stream and all that, and they're coming talking to her and Street talking about stuff that I brought up years ago. Thoth and you know, and they don't get it. The people talking about this is ancient Aztec. It's ancient Aztec. No, it's much older. It's ancient Atlantis. It's Atlantean stuff. When people, it's Navajo, it's Pueblo, it's Hopi. No, it's much older. That's why it was so important to Forrest, because it is so much older. It is like that. They found it. I think it was near the Black Sea or one of the Caspian Sea or Black Sea or something, and they found some 7 million year old pre-human hominid that they're going, oh, this blows apart the out of Africa theory. If this is the humans, this makes Leakey's and Darwin's think, oh, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Darwin. Bye-bye, Leakey. No more Lucy. Oh, Lucy. Lucy, they found your mother. Named Willie after Willie's Dishery and Enos. Oh, that bullshit. He named the dog Willie. He got that dog after I brought the Bullet to Santa Fe. The Bullet comes home in the book after I brought the Bullet to Santa Fe. That car I have is the Bullet. Why did they change the name to Enos? Why'd they take the P off of it? They didn't want to think, no, we don't want to live in penis anymore. People think we're dicks. Willie's Huckleberry. Huckleberry. That was in the first chapter. Huckleberry Finn. The first page of Huckleberry Finn. It talks about Moses. Moses has a canopy of stars. The canopy of stars is about Van Gogh and his stars, the starry night, and because the stars represented dead poets, and you had to walk there or you had to commit suicide to become one of those stars of the dead poets. I'm your Huckleberry. Yeah. Actually, Mark Twain, Samuel Lampton Clemens, is my third cousin 4 times removed. We are both descended from Captain Benjamin Casey. He was 1750s, I think, or 1650s, 1750s. So he was way back there. But Casey was descended from Thomas and what was the other name on the Captain Smith's boat? Jones and Thomas came with Captain Smith. They're my ancestors. So Long Beach and get a shot of Huckleberry. I think there's some out there that want to give you a shot of Knuckleberry, Paul. Is that like Nickelberry or Nickelback? Hey. Yeah. Yeah, I can probably go up there. But I can only drive up there one day, stay one night, stay the next day, stay another night up there, and then I got to come back. It's just, I don't have energy to take a dog on a long trip. I'm going to have Town Pump Pizza. Yeah, I'm going to Domino's. They have a Domino's in Enos. I went to, I can't remember, there was a bar or restaurant on the highway in Enos. I stopped there. If I went on Google Earth, I could probably find it. And I've got it set on, I was looking at, because I sent a message replied to Chevy Chase's post. Chevy Chase is a cousin of mine. I'm descended from William Chase, who came to Cape Cod in 1630, right after, with the one of the Pilgrims. It wasn't just Pilgrims on the Mayflower. There were other ships, brought more of them. Hope and love online today. No, but when I get my Starlink, I'll be able to do the open phone thing. I'll be able to get my phone and all that and do that on my computer and have it OBS and all that. I decided I'm not going to do the panel thing again until I get my Starlink and I can do it on my computer. I hate doing it on frickin' phone. Nextel wants to, not Nextel. T-Mobile wants to. We reset the network. We reset the network. It's like you reset the network too much. Cut off my link. Give me a slow stream. I think there needs to be a law when they sell you a phone with 4G capability, the service that comes with that phone has to be 4G, full 4G compatibility. I buy a 4G phone and they're giving me frickin' dial-up speed. It's like defeat. Why in hell upgrade the phone to this super fast frickin' machine and then drip data to it when it's made to take the overflow from Lake Oroville, you know? Really, these phones can scream, but and the tower can scream to the phone, but the problem is the fiber cable that they hook up to the tower to carry your signal the rest of the way is like a DSL line, and they put 500 customers on it, you know? It's just a shitty. They try and get away with minimum expenditure and try and give you as little service as they have to. And that's why the law needs to say, if you got a 4G phone, if that company ain't running you full speed, then that company is selling you services that they're not providing. They're selling me 4G service and giving me 1X service. You're criminals. Criminal corporate criminals. If the phone gave me the service it was supposed to, I wouldn't need Starlink. I don't know why cows blocked you. I think they're catching on to. I think maybe Bill Gorman might be right. So more and more people are catching on. Bill Gorman might be right. Bill Gorman is right. I have the bullet. I can hear the wind picked up outside now. At least these glasses went lighter. I can see better. Yeah. Sophia knows. Or Merla. A lot of 338.338. Isn't that 38.33? 38 caliber? Yeah. My birthday's 331. I got the double omegas right there in my birthday. There's only 2 days of the year that have 3 in it. March 30th and 31st. I was supposed to be born on the 30th, but I was born on the 31st. They delayed it, so I'd be born on my mother's birthday. The bullet is worth $250. No. We'll see about that. There are a lot of people, and John Teeter wants the bullet, and all that. But if I have the treasure chest, and the treasure chest goes in the museum, the bullet needs to be there with it. I don't want to give it away and have to buy it back. You know? And it turns out that was his bullet in the chase, that the bullet comes home to Santa Fe. I mean, it's worth a whole lot more than $250. There are people out there to pay a couple thousand for it. $2,000-3,000 for it, maybe $5, you know. If it is tied to the chase, if it is part of the solution, it ain't a $250 item. It's, you know, and I gotta look up the actual that stuff about Van Gogh. I saw it on another video. An art video I was watching talking about Van Gogh, and I kind of edited the same thing, but what I edited, that guy did call it a bullet train. It's a bullet. The bullet, bite the bullet. Page 53. Okay, well, Go look at David. Go look at In Love with Yellowstone. Go look at In Love with Yellowstone. The first page, In Love with Yellowstone. There it was. Oh. Then my father sold our 36 Chevy and got a 41 Plymouth. Instead, I couldn't understand how he could do that to such a beautiful, a faithful car that had been a member of the family like the rest of us. That car was alive. How would you like to be replaced by a newer model, like a Model B? And then he flew a Model C and a Model D. And to be subtle, we didn't mention the A. The Model A. You're looking for your double omegas, and I got the double alphas. The Model A is an alpha. Moses is an alpha. Alpha, alpha. Boom. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Boom. Y'all you ain't got a clue. Forrest, Fenn, fuck with words. Subtle means it's not direct. When he said Yellowstone in the book, that is not subtle. And so many people, oh, he said Yellowstone, Yellowstone, Yellowstone. He said Yellowstone so many times. That means it's not subtle. That means you're clueless. That means you don't know the definition of subtle. The definition of subtle is like, it's like this, but not this. It has some of the peculiarities of this. It has some of the accents of this. It has the bullet hole, like my gas tank. And what is the cowl of a Model A? The cowl of the Model A is also the gas tank. It's a bullet through the gas tank. where warm water halts. Davio knows this one. Davio. Your cars overheated a lot more in the 60s and 70s than they do nowadays. People nowadays, the cars never overheat. You know, they perfected it. But in the old days, when it went from warm to hot, you had to stop. And where did you stop? At the roadside pullouts, where you can see his stories on the canyon walls. The gypsies are there, the teacher waking him up. See, he's sleeping on his desk, and the teacher's standing over him. She's standing over him with her arms crossed and her books like this. Forrest, are you sleeping? It's on the stories are on the canyon walls. Nobody else has that. Nobody. You people have stupid shit. 9 Mile Hole. All you got's 9 Mile Hole. Where's the rest of the poem? I got the gypsies. I have the Ben Stahl art. I have Treasures Bold. I have Water High, Heavy Loads, Tired and Weak. It's all on the map. And it makes sense. It comes from where warm water halts. Boom, goes up the mountain. And Forrest was over the hill. And like C.W. McCall says, you take it down the other side. Forrest was over the hill and he was on his way down the other side. He was taking it with him to the grave. And he has taken it, he's taking it with him. Right? Nobody else has it. It's locked up in limbo in a lawyer's vault, or it's waiting for there to be no legal issues so that it can be dispersed to the finder. And you know what? If they don't want to give it, we can't give it to you because then there's all going to be all these. Give me the freaking money. And you know what? I planned on making $50 million off it. Heck with that lawyer. Oh, we $40 million. No, you know, if I can lease it to an exhibition company or to a casino for $200,000 a month, that's $2.5 million a year, as long as it is being exhibited. How many years can we get this exhibited? If you exhibited it for 20 years, just 20 years is going to make $50 million. Or is it 25 years? 25 years. No, it's $2.5 million. If 2 years is $5 million, so 20 years would be $50 million. And there are people, oh no, you got to think of charity. It's like, you're telling somebody who doesn't have running water that they got to give it to charity before they take care of themselves? Screw you. Screw you. You go give your stuff to charity. There will be plenty of charitable contributions. Like I said, what I do is get off-road heavy Hummer ambulances to like Africa, Borneo, places where they don't have roads to get people to emergency service. You know, I think that's a great way. Hummer ambulance. Customize Hummers into ambulances so that these people can get to the hospital in a hurry. I watched a show on it, and they get stuck in the mud, and the guy in back is dying. It's like, you need better equipment, people. You know, just because I want to help myself some, just because I want to take a shower like the rest of you, you know, people telling somebody they got to people who live in a $250,000 house telling somebody that lives in an old RV that they got to give it all to charity. Like you did? I don't think so. No. I'll be charitable to who I think needs the charity. And I don't believe in giving to, like, what do you give it to, the children's whatever? No. I believe in, I see in the paper, here's this kid that he can't get this, and straight directly to that family. No money, no freaking salary for the president of the Red Cross. No salary. None of that is going to the president of the Red Cross. It's going directly to the person that needs it. And you don't tell somebody where to spend their money. That's up to them. How they want to spend it, how they want to give to charity, how they want. You don't run that. The person who's doing the donating is in 100% control of that. You might make a good there might be a good suggestion occasionally that okay, yeah, that's good. But to give it to this even the that children hospital, whatever, it's a fund, and there are board members that all got paid off of that donation for a fraudulent signature. That whole map thing was a fraud. It's because even if it's not, if it was Jack Stoof actually signing that, but still spelled it wrong, he couldn't even spell his own name. If Jack Stoof misspelled his own name, then he's telling you that I'm a joke. that he's a joke, rather. And if that wasn't Jack Stoof that signed that, and he was doing this for a charity and taking donations for a charity for something with a fraudulent signature on it, I think you could be in big trouble there, Danny. You could be in big trouble. I didn't donate, so I couldn't claim anything, but people that did donate on that and stuff, you might want to think, did you donate to some? Did you get a receipt for your donation for donating to the children's thing so that you can write that off on your taxes? Yeah, get your receipt from Copper Dan that you donated to a charitable thing there. Yeah. Header or document. Yeah. I don't see well. And switch to letters and my last name. Oh. Yeah, I seen that one, I think. And Sophia, your last name's the same as my neighbor. Guy, my friend over here. CC. Chuck Champion. Oh. Actually, it looks at the Alberta border. Yeah, the Alberta British Columbia border goes right up the middle of the Rocky Mountains in Canada. And my new Windows 11, the backgrounds they have for the screensavers, one of them is a lake up there in in Jasper National Park in Canada. And, the reason Forrest wanted Canada on the map was because Rocky Mountains are in Alberta, and Alberta would have been on the map. But it doesn't say the treasure's in Alberta. It just puts the name of Alberta on there because the water high is Alberta Park Reservoir at 10,200 feet. That's why it's below. Look below 10,200 feet. Water high is below the water high at 10,200 feet. Alberta Park Reservoir. That is, you got to drive through the ski area to get to this lake. You're driving past in the summer, and you're on this road, and you're driving past the ski lift that you can only get there on skis in the winter, Oh, that would probably be fun in the winter. I wonder if anybody go to like Wolf Creek and ski down to Tucker Ponds. Tucker Ponds is tired and weak. So there's Alberta Park Reservoir up here, and about 1,200 feet lower down the creek is Tucker Ponds. So you follow the creek, Alberta Creek, down to Tucker Ponds, and you got tired and weak. Tired and weak is tuckered. Have a commercial break in so I can go have a pee. you mean you're on your computer, not your phone? A lot of us have done live stream and pee at the same time. You're out there, look at those mountains. See those mountains over there, and you're showing the scenery around while you're, because as long as the camera's not looking down, you can take a pee while you're streaming. And then you got to talk so they don't hear it hitting the ground. That's why you pee into the sage plant bush, so that it breaks it up and they don't hear it hitting the ground. I got some neat rocks today while wandering around my property. I pick up rocks. Whoop. See, I got some. This one here, they got green in them. I like them with green in them. But see, it's nice and flat. And I want to make some of my own rock art where I lay the rocks out in shapes and stuff. And so, like a tile or mosaic, I'll find that one later. It went on the floor. You think you hit the floor, and it'll pew all the way across the room. Toby has that. Yeah. I mean, I got some great ideas for the movie, the Forrest Fenn movie. Actually, I started a screenplay on the chase. And it starts out with this Atlantean guy carving on a rock in the sunset. And his wife is his cave woman off in the distance telling, oh, right, no, just to the left, honey. There you go. Perfect. It looks just like me. And he's carving her breasts onto the rock. The ancient people, they weren't prudes. They weren't They were very bold. The nudity was nothing to them. There are rocks out there, and there are explicit. Yeah, it's like, wow, man, they're doing it. The cave people, they put that on the rocks too. Puritans. The Pilgrims were Puritans, but they were Pilgrims because they journeyed. They made a spiritual pilgrimage, but they were Puritans. So yeah. So what? They're Pilgrims, Puritans, turkey hunters, Elmer Fudd's. See if I can get it in my trash can. Oh, off the edge. Watch German TV, particularly the ads. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody wants to have their certain. No, you can't call it that. Jack, you know what? Male dogs are called dogs. Female dogs are bitches. So when somebody says I got a female dog, they're incorrect. Because the male is the dog. That's the truth. Some people don't like facts. They want to twist it and make it homogeneous. They want to process it like milk. Homogenize it. Yeah, Alberta is really just way up there. And you know, I thought that the Starlink was to serve like Alaska and stuff, but according to their coverage map, they barely make it up to Hudson Bay because the satellites, that's about their northernmost part of their orbit. Except they have some that are geosynchronous and stuff. I have a map, the Starlink map, on my browser here. I can go and show you where's Starlink there. Woohoo! Reverse a roo. There. So there's my location, and these green dashes are satellites I can connect to. The solid green is the one I am connected to. The yellow dash line goes to the yellow dots, which are Earth stations. They're the stations where so the data would go to that satellite, and then that dot there is between Denver and Colorado Springs. And so right now there's 4 satellites that I could connect to. That looks like 2 of them right there. Right on top of each other, just about. No, it's just one. But you see, there's another one. It's 5th one. So there's 5 different satellites. I'm connected to the one that's closest to me. And so this green circle is any satellites that come inside this green circle are ones I can connect to. And this, what the fug? Okay, so you see, I can connect to satellites. I can connect to one that connects way up here. Sometimes they connect to these way out in Washington. I go to the satellite and it's down to the Earth station in Washington or out in here. Womp. I know who that is, I believe. So yeah, so this is pretty complex map. So the blue circles, these circles here, that's the circle of the coverage area for the satellites that's in the middle of that circle. The satellite, so this satellite's in the middle of one of these light circles. So I can connect to any of those, and that's, well, you see that I'm not in that. Oh, that circle for that satellite is out there. Okay, so that's how it goes. So sometimes there's 8 or 9 satellites that I could connect to. So right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 of them. Nope, 5 now, because one down here just went off the border. He's over the borderline. But right now they're all up here to the northwest. 6 of them. 6 satellites I could connect to. But you see his map, the coverage. See, the coverage only goes up here into Hudson Bay. So if you're further north than halfway up Hudson Bay, you're not going to get any service. It might be a long time before you get it. And if you were up here in these limited areas, you might have to get a contract that for limited coverage. Because that's really important. You know, the Mice Road truckers, you watch them and they get stuck in the snow up there and it's freezing cold. Starlink is better than satellite phone. But supposedly they're doing Starlink is now mobile. So I can get my prop behind the phone to hold it out here so it gets all my head. And there's Man from the East, New Hampshire license plate right there. Son of the American Revolution, United Empire Loyalist is what the SARUEL. That was my personalized license plate in New Hampshire. And the Man from the East was Eric Sloan. And the Canopy of Stars is somewhat about Van Gogh and his thing. I'll read it what I have written because I do have my script that I read. When you look up at the stars, it's so beautiful. But imagine way back at the dawn of civilization, before artificial lighting, before we knew anything about anything, looking up at the night and seeing that, how extremely mysterious it must have seemed. You probably don't know Van Gogh was totally obsessed with the stars. Think Starry Night. In the new edition of Van Gogh's Complete Letters, reveals all his thoughts about art. One particular letter Van Gogh wrote tells us a lot about Forrest Fenn's Thrill of the Chase. The letter was written just before I had my breakdown and cut off my ear. Because I was speaking as Van Gogh. I took out the name in it, and now I'm reading it what I wrote to read it as Van Gogh. The letter was written just before I had my breakdown and cut off my ear. It was all about the stars for me. The stars are the souls of dead poets. So while you're alive, you can't reach them. So in my revealing letter, I make an extraordinary suggestion that cholera and cancer are a celestial means of transportation, just as trains or steamboats are terrestrial means to die peacefully of old age. There you go. Go in peace, right? Of old age is to go. Terrestrial means to die peacefully of old age is to go there on foot. walk there, to walk on foot to death, right? And gee, it's suggesting it's too far to walk. So what I'm saying is the quickest way to reach the stars is to commit suicide. Take them sleeping pills like Daddy did. I'm going to go on my own time, you know. And he had to dispel people that were, it's a moose, so don't commit suicide. He's suicidal. Get him some help. It's like, no, he was doing it as he had to tell, oh, no, I'm not going to do that. Just to appease you. He lied. He lied that he wasn't going to commit suicide. That was his plan, to go on his own time, to die exactly where he did it, where he planned on doing it. I think that Barbara sent him the stuff on the lawsuit she was prepared to file, and he said, okay, I'm letting it out. You know, I'm out of here. You can't sue a dead man. Well, she didn't care about that. But so the quickest way to reach the stars is to commit suicide. According to Van Gogh, suicide is the bullet train to eternity. It's a darkly beautiful thought. Tragic, a touch of insane. Explains why the stars are so magnificent. And it explains why Van Gogh thought the stars were so magnificent. I don't know. I didn't word it right. But so he calls it the bullet train. The bullet. I have the bullet in my shed. It's well known. I brought it to Fenn, and that's when Forrest Fenn doffed his hat to me, showed me the hand of God sign that's in the sketch of him with Bella. Wow. Her name was Bella, okay? And my friend Gary Zaboli, his father, or his uncle was Bella Zaboli. And he looked Bella Zaboli and Popeye. He's that Bella Zaboli. So when my book, I know who my illustrator is. My illustrator will be Gary Zaboli when I do my book. But I can't afford Gary Zaboli without the treasure. So my book ain't coming out until after I have the treasure. Because you got to pay these people to sketch your stuff for you. Oh, there we go. Somebody else went live. I'm done. We'll see you. Somebody else went live. Go chew their ass. Come on. Bill Gorman comes on once a week. You were on yesterday, bitch. Goodbye. We'll see you. I'm out of here. Some people got to start, standing up for this guy. Go tell them. Gorman stopped his stream because you went live, because you think you're so self-important. I went live when nobody else was streaming. And David, he went live while Candy was live yesterday. Oh, well. It's like you knew she was live, dude. And I'm going to go find out who went live. And whoever went live, you're on my super shit list, okay? Goodbye.